Binaural sound is a recreation of how we as human beings hear the world with our two ears, and how we create a sense of sound and space around us using the different sounds that hit our two ears.
So the idea of using sound is to try and put something kind of directly into our nervous system to help us recreate the initial horrific impact of the play. And we know that sound is really good at alarming us. So, why is it that when babies are upset, they scream? We all know what that sound is, and it kind of totally terrifies and electrifies us. It somehow goes into, a very animal part of the brain.
One of the things that's really enjoyable working with binaural sound is just how convincing it is on a really basic level. You can just be sitting there and somebody whispers into the ear of the binaural head and you're just like... And even though you know it's an illusion, even though you know it's not real, it still feels real for you. One of the things we've got lots of in Macbeth is ghosts, whether it's the ghost of Banquo or the dead king, or there is allusions to a child that the Macbeths once had. There are all these sort of figures just outside of sight, and we're hoping that with binaural sound we can make you feel as an audience member like they're on the edge of your consciousness as well.
Well, I think what we're trying to do is put the audience inside the heads of Macbeth and Lady Macbeth, so that we see and, more importantly, hear the play from their perspective. And one of the things that means is we're really, really up close and personal to the sound of them speaking and interacting with each other. But we can also add layers to that of the sounds that they're imagining or remembering or hearing. So it means that we can tease out themes, like wondering about what it might like to be hearing voices, what it might be like to be losing grip on reality, what it might be like to kind of imagine your dead child still somehow alive, in a way that allows the audience to experience that reality inside the heads of the Macbeths.
One of the other interesting aspects of miking the cast like this and the audience wearing headphones is the incredible dynamic range it gives the performers to work with vocally. It means they can really go down to a whisper and everybody in the auditorium can hear them. We're used to sort of these Shakespearean stage whisper asides that aren't really whispers, but here we're really able to play with some real sort of different and further extremes of vocal dynamics, which gives it a real sort of intimacy, I think, and particularly in a venue the size, as intimate as the Donmar, having that vocal intimacy is, I think, something that nobody will have experienced in a theatre before.